Let's fucking talk about this shit. Let's do it real quick before we get into playing some Classic Mage. Coming soon, the Burning Crusade. Classic will soon be split into two separate games, Burning Crusade and Classic Era. When that happens, you'll choose which game to play on going forward per character. Either you choose Burning Crusade Classic or you choose World of Warcraft Classic Era. If you wish to clone your character and play in both versions, that service will be available for a fee. So let's pull that link up real quick. All right, let's see here. With pre-patch of the Burning Crusade Classic, all WoW Classic realms will move or progress to the Burning Crusade Classic expansion. Simultaneously, we will open new Classic Era realms, which will remain at the Shadow of Necropolis patch 1.13.6. Character clone service will give you the choice to continue playing your existing characters on the realm type you prefer, Burning Crusade Classic Progression or Classic Era realm. Okay, so basically this is the shit they were talking about. This is the stuff that the goddamn the thing went out about with the surveys of like, how much would you pay for blah blah blah, which is definitely not scummy, definitely not a fucking like avaricious tit move for Blizzard to pull here. What is a character clone? Clone is a snapshot copy of your WoW Classic character taken right before the Burning Crusade pre-patch. WoW Classic characters that existed before the Burning Crusade pre-patch will each be automatically cloned onto their respective Classic Era realm. Hold on. Okay, so they're automatically cloning both characters, but you have to like pay to activate it. That's pretty fucked up. If you're gonna automatically clone it, and I get like, okay, whatever, price shit, fucking capitalism, right? But it's real scummy that they're like, yo, you can do this and it's a thing that we are doing, but pay us, right? Okay, so character clone service gives you a choice. You can for free activate your progression realm clone and play the Burning Crusade Classic expansion, or you can for free activate your Classic Era clone and continue playing WoW Classic. You can pay a fee to activate both. Okay, but it's still not telling us what the price point is. After pre-patch, the Battle.net app will give you the option to launch the Burning Crusade Classic game client or the WoW Classic game client. For the first time you log in your character on either client, you'll be asked if you want to activate Burning Crusade Classic Progression clone or your Classic Era clone. This choice is free. You will have to make it for each of the characters you had pre-patch. Okay. If you activate your Burning Crusade Classic Progression clone will be deactivated and become unplayable. If you activate your Classic Era clone, the Burning Crusade Classic Progression clone, okay. So basically, you pick one of them. After your initial choice, you can purchase the paid character clone service to activate your deactivated clone. Okay. Customer support cannot assist with mistakes activating the wrong clone. This is like very Confuseopoly. This seems very like they're trying to do this in a way where people are gonna fuck up, right? Like I mean, like, I understand it is to make fucking money. I get it. Okay. Limitations. Activating a clone is irreversible. Once a clone is activated, it cannot be deactivated. If you activate the wrong clone for free, you can purchase the paid character clone service to activate the clone on the other. Wow. That is fucking so scummy. Like, and like this is obviously like, I don't know how obvious they're gonna make, like, oh, you know, if it's like the current thing where you pick it in the launcher, right? So you have the launcher here, and then you go either Classic, World of Warcraft. They'll probably have like Classic, Burning Crusade Classic, or World of Warcraft, right? That is a relatively small, like, that's a relatively small thing to, like, you know, if you're not paying attention or whatever. And I know there's going to be a bunch of like fucking 9 million IQ fucking mouth breathers that are like, oh, well, just make sure you don't do the wrong thing. Well, like, obviously, dude, but like, to just say up front, like, yeah, by the way, if you fuck it up, you're fucked and we're not helping you. That's pretty whack, dude. All right. So we've already gone up. They're just saying the same shit over. Clone a snapshot copy. Like, we get that, okay? You've already said that. You literally just copied and pasted it. Includes your inventory, items in the bank, items in the mailbox, and friends list. Characters created after pre-patch are not cloned. This means you cannot activate the clone of a Draenei or Blood Elf character on a Classic Era realm. By extension, you cannot activate the clone of an Alliance Shaman or a Horde Paladin. Fair enough. Any game progress you make on Burning Crusade Classic Progression Realm after pre-patch will not translate to Classic era characters you deleted. Okay, so that's basically like they're saying like you can't like level a character up to level 70, make your like, and then take it back to Classic era and run that at level 70. Okay, like duh. Characters you deleted before pre-patch are cloned and can be activated as long as you undelete the character. You can hide deactivated clones from your character selection screen. However, a deactivated clone still counts against your total character limit on your realm. That's fucking stupid. Okay, but you can delete them. All right, so that's nice, I guess. But it's like, that's very, like, why? If it's a thing that I can't access, and it's a thing that I can't, like, I am not willing to pay to access. Like, you're literally punishing me for not giving you money and, like, engage. Like, you are trying to exploit, like, fear of missing out so that people will not just delete their characters, right? And I get that this is, like, a way for them to... What they're going to say is, like, oh, well, this encourages people to delete their clones so that it, like, saves our server space. Fuck you. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, activating a clone on a Classic Era realm does not give you a choice of realm. If you played on Ashbringer in WoW Classic, you can activate your character on Classic Era Ashbringer or Progression Ashbringer, or pay to activate both. Okay, so there's no, like, transfer, right? This is going to be a fucking nightmare, because there's going to be so few people that, like, stay in Classic. Like, there's no incentive to stay in Classic with your, like, character, right? Unless you're just, like, a hardcore Classic. Like, if your guild has decided, like, as a guild, we are staying in Classic, and this is what we want to do. We have no interest in Burning Crusade, right? Then, okay, sure, right? But there's such a small incentive to do that, because what's going to happen is so many people are just going to move on to TBC that, like... Classic Era realms are going to be so fucking spread out. They're going to have to figure something out, right? And so, like, most people, like, if you're not playing, unless you're playing on, like, Faralina or, you know, fucking Herod or whatever, like, the big fucking realms in NA at least, you're going to end up re-rolling anyways, right? Or you can, like, they're going to have you, like, oh, you can pay to transfer your character to the higher pop. You know, like, that's so fucking stupid. Jesus, this is so fucking bad. Characters activated on Classic Era Realm are all guildless, including guild masters. On Classic Era Realms, all guilds must be recreated. There is just such a small incentive to even bother staying. Just roll a fresh character. Like, they're probably not going to make fresh realms, at least not right away. But, like, that's going to be the draw for Classic at this point, is if they make fresh realms. That's going to be where people want to play at, you know? And I think that is, like, honestly, that's where I'm going to be. Like, if I want to go back to Classic, it's going to be on a fresh realm. Like, if they announce that they're making fresh realms for Classic, I'll go back and play Classic on a fresh realm. Other than that, like, I'm not interested in it at all. And, like, Blizzard has very much, like, they're just devaluing the Classic shit, right? I don't know. It seems like such an easy choice given what they're offering. This is pretty fucking bad.